Do you ever feel like something is holding you back? Many of us feel this way. We want more from life. We desire more joy, more peace, more success. Yet sometimes it feels like we are walking through thick mud, or perhaps we hit invisible walls that stop our progress. This is a common human experience. We yearn for something greater. We feel a pull towards a brighter future, but we often find ourselves stuck in old patterns. You are not alone in this feeling. This sense of being held back despite our best efforts and deepest desires can be incredibly frustrating. It can be disheartening. It can make us question our path. These invisible walls are often not outside circumstances. They are usually internal landscapes we have built over time. They are made of our limiting beliefs. They are formed by our repeated negative thoughts. They consist of the stories we tell ourselves about who we are and what we believe is possible for us. But I want to share some good news with you today. Just as there are physical laws that govern the universe, like gravity, there are also subtle, powerful universal laws. These laws govern our energy, they govern our experiences, and they govern our spiritual growth. Understanding and aligning with these laws are the keys. They are the keys to gently dismantling those inner walls, and they help unlock profound breakthroughs in your life. Let me tell you about someone named Jordan. He felt like he was living life on a treadmill. He was constantly moving, but he felt he was never truly getting anywhere meaningful. He read countless self-help books. He attended many seminars. He listened to inspiring podcasts. He was always searching for that one missing piece of the puzzle, the piece that would make everything click into place for him. Despite all his dedicated efforts, a persistent feeling of emptiness lingered. A sense of restlessness clouded his days. He desperately wanted change. He craved a spiritual breakthrough, but the answers seemed to elude him, always just out of reach. This only added to his growing sense of frustration. Jordan's quest for answers was relentless and exhausting. He looked for solutions in so many external places. He tried career changes. He explored new hobbies. He even moved to different cities. He was always hoping that an external shift would bring him internal peace. He often wondered, why do I feel so stuck when I'm trying so hard to move forward? He would see other people who seemed to be gliding through life with a sense of ease and purpose. This observation only deepened his own sense of confusion. It magnified his feelings of inadequacy. This continuous cycle of seeking and not finding left him feeling depleted. He started to wonder if true fulfillment was even possible for him, or was he destined to always feel this way, lost and wanting? One quiet afternoon, Jordan found himself browsing in an old, peaceful bookstore. He stumbled upon a collection of writings. These writings spoke of ancient wisdom. They talked about universal laws. This was different. It wasn't about quick fixes or surface-level changes. It was about understanding the very fabric of reality. It was about understanding our place within it. He read about how our thoughts are not just fleeting things. He learned they are actual vibrations of energy. This concept was so simple, yet it felt so profound. It resonated deeply within his soul. A tiny spark of hope ignited within him. He felt he might have found something truly transformative, something that could shift his perspective from the inside out. Jordan delved into the teachings of Bob Proctor. Bob powerfully explained the law of vibration. Jordan learned that everything in the universe is energy. This includes our thoughts and our feelings. Everything is in a constant state of motion. Everything is vibrating at different frequencies. Our dominant vibrational frequency is shaped by our habitual thoughts and emotions. This frequency determines what we experience in our lives. If he was constantly vibrating at a frequency of frustration and lack, he understood he would naturally attract more situations that matched that feeling. This was a revelation for him. he realized he wasn't just a victim of circumstance, he was an active participant in creating his reality through his personal energy. Then Jordan discovered Rhonda Byrne's inspiring work on the law of attraction. This law, he learned, works hand in hand with the law of vibration. It's simple, like attracts like, by consciously focusing his thoughts, his feelings, and his beliefs on what he truly desired, things like peace, purpose, and meaningful connections, he could begin to draw those positive experiences towards him. He had to focus on these desires rather than on what he feared or what he lacked. It wasn't just wishful thinking, it was about aligning his entire being. He needed to align his energy with the outcomes he wished to manifest. He realized he had been unconsciously attracting what he didn't want by constantly focusing on it. Finally, Jordan encountered the profound ideas of Ernest Holmes. Holmes spoke of co-creating our lives with a divine intelligence. This is a universal consciousness. It is both within us and all around us. This wasn't about passively waiting for things to happen. It was about recognizing our inherent connection to this infinite power and wisdom. Holmes taught that we are partners with this intelligence. We use our thoughts and beliefs to impress upon the universal mind. The universal mind then works to manifest those impressions into our reality. Jordan felt a great sense of empowerment. He also felt a sense of relief. He realized he didn't have to do it all alone. He could tap into a greater support system, a universal partnership. Jordan decided to start small. He focused on shifting his vibration each morning. Instead of waking up with a feeling of dread, he made a change. He would intentionally think of things he was grateful for, even if they were simple things like the sunshine or a good cup of coffee. He would play uplifting music. Sometimes he would listen to positive affirmations. He started to notice something important. When he consciously chose thoughts that made him feel good, his overall mood improved significantly. He began to understand that managing his energy, his personal vibration, was a daily practice. It was like tending a garden. He had to actively weed out negative thought patterns. He needed to cultivate positive ones. This created fertile ground for better experiences. With the law of attraction, Jordan got creative. He created a vision board. This wasn't just a collection of pictures of material things. It represented the feelings he wanted to experience more often. Feelings like joy, deep connection, inner peace, and a strong sense of purpose. He would spend time each day looking at his vision board. He didn't look with longing or desperation. Instead, he looked with the feeling that these things were already on their way to him, or even that they were already part of his reality in some small, growing form. He started saying yes to new opportunities that felt aligned with this vision, even if they seemed small or insignificant at first. He focused on abundance in small things, training his mind to notice it everywhere. Embracing the idea of co-creating with divine intelligence brought a new dimension to Jordan's practice. He began a daily ritual of intention setting, followed by surrender. He would clearly articulate his desires and intentions for his life. Often he would write them down in a journal. Then he would consciously release them. He trusted that a higher wisdom, a benevolent universal force, was at work. This didn't mean he became passive or lazy. Rather, he learned to listen more carefully. He paid attention to intuitive nudges. He learned to take inspired action when he felt guided from within. He understood that his role was to hold the vision. He needed to maintain a positive expectancy, and he had to allow the how of it all to unfold in its own perfect timing. The changes weren't dramatic overnight. That's rarely how deep transformation works. But they were real. And they were consistent. Jordan started noticing more synchronicities in his daily life. For example, he might think of an old friend he hadn't spoken to in years. Then, later that day, he would receive a call or a message from them. or he might need a specific piece of information for a project. Then he would stumble upon it effortlessly, almost by magic. He felt a growing sense of inner calm. This calm persisted even when external circumstances were challenging. The constant restlessness he used to feel began to subside. It was replaced by a quiet confidence. He felt more aligned with the natural flow of life. These subtle shifts were powerful indicators that he was truly on the right path. Think about Jordan at work. He used to feel like just a small part of a big machine. He felt uninspired. He felt undervalued. So he made a change from within. He consciously decided to raise his vibration. He focused on bringing value to his tasks. He made an effort to maintain a positive attitude, even on difficult days. Soon, he started to feel more engaged. He found more meaning in his work. Interesting projects began to find their way to him. His colleagues and his bosses started to notice his new energy and dedication. His job hadn't changed, not at first, but his experience of the job, that transformed completely. Then something amazing happened. An unexpected opportunity appeared. It was perfectly aligned with his true purpose. Before, he wouldn't have even seen it. He wouldn't have been ready for it. His inner shift made all the difference. His relationships also began to flourish in beautiful ways. Previously, Jordan often felt misunderstood by others. He frequently felt disconnected, even from people he cared about. As he started to vibrate with more love, more acceptance, and more genuine positivity, things changed. His interactions with others became more harmonious. They became more meaningful. He started to attract more supportive and uplifting people into his life. His existing relationships deepened and became stronger. He learned to communicate more authentically. He practiced listening more compassionately. He understood that the energy he brought to each interaction significantly influenced its outcome. Arguments became less frequent. They were replaced by understanding, connection, and mutual respect. Jordan also noticed significant improvements in his physical health. The chronic stress and anxiety he used to carry had taken a toll on his body. He often felt tired and run down. By practicing these universal laws, he learned to manage his stress. He focused on cultivating positive emotions. He worked on reducing his inner turmoil. As a result, he felt more energetic. He felt more vibrant. He started making healthier choices naturally. These choices weren't made out of a sense of obligation or restriction. They came from a place of self-care. They came from a place of deep respect for his body. He started sleeping better. The tension headaches that used to plague him became a thing of the past. His overall well-being improved significantly. Perhaps the most significant change of all was in Jordan's confidence. His overall outlook on life transformed. The persistent feeling of being lost and powerless was replaced. It was replaced by a profound sense of inner guidance. He felt a newfound capability. He no longer saw obstacles as insurmountable roadblocks. Instead, he viewed them as opportunities for growth. He learned to trust himself. He trusted his ability to navigate life's inevitable challenges. This newfound confidence wasn't arrogant or loud. It was a quiet, steady belief, a belief in his own worth, a belief in his connection to something greater than himself. Life felt less like a constant battle. It started to feel more like an exciting adventure of co-creation with the universe. Jordan's story is not unique. It's a powerful testament to what is possible for anyone willing to explore these universal laws. You don't need special qualifications to begin this journey. You don't need years of intensive study. The power to transform your life is already within you. It is waiting patiently to be awakened. These principles are beautifully simple. Their magic lies in consistent, heartfelt application. It's about making small, conscious shifts. Shifts in your daily thoughts, shifts in your feelings, and shifts in your actions. Remember, even the longest and most daunting journey always begins with a single intentional step forward. You can take that step today. Start your day with purpose. This is a simple but powerful habit. Before you even get out of bed, or perhaps as you sip your first cup of tea or coffee, take a few moments. Take these moments to set a clear intention for your day. Ask yourself some guiding questions. How do I want to feel today? What kind of energy do I want to embody and radiate to others? What positive experiences do I want to invite into my day? Your intention could be as simple as intending to feel peaceful, or to be kind to everyone you meet, or to simply notice the beauty around you. State your intention clearly in your mind, feel it in your heart, and then release it, trusting that you've set a positive trajectory for your day. Cultivate an attitude of gratitude. This is another transformative practice. Throughout your day, or specifically in the morning or evening, take a few minutes. Use these minutes to consciously acknowledge the good things in your life. You can keep a gratitude journal if you like. Write down 3 to 5 things you're thankful for, no matter how small they seem: a sunny sky, a warm meal, a supportive friend, your health, a moment of peace. Really allow yourself to feel the emotion of gratitude as you do this. This practice powerfully shifts your vibration. It opens you up to receive more good. It trains your mind to see the abundance that already surrounds you. Embrace the power of positive affirmations. These are simple, positive statements. You declare your desired reality as if it's already true. For example, you might say, "I am capable and worthy of great things," or "I attract positive energy and opportunities into my life," or "I am co-creating a joyful and fulfilling life with the universe." Repeat your chosen affirmations with conviction. Repeat them with genuine feeling. Do this especially when you catch yourself thinking negatively or doubting yourself. Most importantly, begin to truly believe in your own potential. Believe in your inherent worth. You are a magnificent being. You are connected to universal intelligence, and you deserve all the good that life has to offer. Try these steps. Be patient and kind with yourself on this journey, and watch the breakthroughs unfold in your life.